What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we'll be unboxing the Sony Bravia 4K HDR Ultra HD Netflix and YouTube enabled 50-inch class 49.5-inch diagonally X690E KD50X690E Smart TV. Taking a look at the box, you can see very simple image and just some letters, at least on the front. But let's take a look at the other sides. Taking a look at top, we can see much of what we've already seen. Sony Bravia 4K Ultra HD connected 4K X Reality Pro. As we move along on the top, how to open things up. Very interesting, and I guess you need to know that. Actual resolution for 4K is 3840 by 2160. So it's not literally 4000, but it is close enough. Fragile. Taking a look at this side, we can see proper handling. Okay, vertically stack only. Clamp narrow sides only. Do not stack flat. 2-person lift required. Now it says that because it's 21 kilograms, although I don't think that is explicitly true. The proper way to hold it, you do that. Not like that. That's not going to give you a proper hold. You have the 4K HDR Ultra Pro kind of insignia. 4K X Reality Pro, Netflix once again. And the other side is the exact same as the front. Well, actually, this is the front now, and we were just looking at the back, and it looks exactly the same, other than the little logo there that says that it is, in fact, the front. So, let's see what exactly is inside. Okay, this was like taped to the top. Let's see what we got here. Some lifting instructions. Let me get out of the way. Got a setup guide. Take a look at that. And some more information regarding the television. The one thing that I think is really cool and kind of shows how big these things are now, is the fact that the remote has a built-in Netflix and YouTube button. That just kind of shows you how big those two platforms are. And as far as the remote goes, it's exactly what you need it to be. Not very exciting. Got something heavy. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'm gonna guess that this is some kind of piece to kind of mount it. It is really heavy. Not really heavy, but it's got some heft to it, which I wouldn't have expected, honestly. Let's turn the remote. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that big piece was just kind of to hold in the television. Another heavier piece, and I understand why it's heavier. It's because it kind of has to be, and this time it is the stand. I've never truly understood how a stand could just be this without being this, because there's nothing here. So that would worry me personally. Although this is kind of heavy, it feels sturdy enough. And there are screws in the little baggie right there. Or not. Since a lot of the bulk, at least a lot of the bulk that we've encountered so far, is going to be out of the box and not actually part of the TV itself. Wondering how exactly I am to go about this. There's a lot of bags in here. Okay, now I have a direct line to the TV itself and what I think are handles. So it was a baggie, and inside seemed to be the operational guide, kind of manual, a lot of stuff in there. No one's probably going to look into it unless they get stuck. We also have notices and licenses for the software used inside. Once again, another booklet. What else do we have in here? We have preventing TV tip over. Just ways to be cautious in terms of your TV because you spent a lot of money on it, so you do not want to chance it. Don't chance it. We have the safety and regulatory booklet, as you are off to get when it comes to this kind of thing, and the limited warranty, which I wouldn't throw this away because I remember this coming in handy, maybe not necessarily with Sony, but with a company, this sort of thing does come in handy. I think it was my Seagate Fire CUDA in my PS4. It bugged out, it died, or whatever. I was able to send it back, and they sent me a new one, so kudos to Seagate. The final two things in here are some batteries for the remote, and they're Sony branded because why not? And the final thing is the power supply for the TV itself, which is just a normal plug connector. So that's really cool, and it ends with the very basic one. So yeah, this is really awesome that it doesn't need anything proprietary, because if that were to ever break, fry, or get cut, you can easily replace this with something else. And I need to actually put this up. Now it definitely says to remove the handles that are on there before using it. Now, as for the front here, we do have some cardboard, but we're going to take a look at that in a second. As you can see, there are in fact handles here for moving the television. Never before have I seen something like this, where to move it, they suggest and even implemented handles that are pretty easy to just take off. It's not really a big deal. And something that I wasn't quite sure of and was worried about was the fact that this TV does seem to in fact have mounting screw holes so that you can mount it up on a wall or even on a kind of floating thing, which is really good because I wasn't sure it had that, and the way my stuff is set up, I require it. So had it not, I would have been a little SOL, but I would have made do with what I have. Keeping that in mind, I will not be showing it on the stand because I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to just put it up, mounted here. As far as the screen goes, I already went ahead and took off these cardboard slash protective inserts because there is some kind of foam kind of insert there. And no, yeah, I like the fact that Sony went out of their way to help protect the screen, because let's face it, if you're spending like $1,000, $1,000 even, on a new television, it better look good. And they did go out of their way and packed it in such a way that it definitely will look good. And I appreciate that. Here is the front of the TV, and it is the biggest one I've ever had in my life. I really like it. I'm really looking forward to watching some 4K content and playing some games in 4K on my PlayStation 4 Pro. Like this piece of cardboard with foam glued to it, I've never seen that when it comes to opening TVs. Well guys, this has been my unboxing of the Sony Bravia 4K Ultra HD television X690E. If you want to stay up to date with my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.